Hey, what's going on guys? It's me Morvi and I'm back again with another guide. Today we are finally getting back to some of the Game Pass games, as I'm not being funny, in the last few months it's been a bit quiet on the Game Pass front for fast and easy gamer score, but today that is all over because today we are getting 100% on Hello Neighbour 2 and it's only going to take us about 25 minutes. Now this method has us doing a lot of loading saves and there's also 3 glitches that I'm going to show you how to do. We're going to have to glitch through 2 doorways and I'm going to glitch through one of the ceilings. Now, they are super easy and I've slowed it down and I'm going to show you guys how to do it. Don't you worry, do not fret. But as I said, this one is on the Game Pass, so there's no need going to the store for this one. Before we start, guys, if this video helped you out and you're now looking to complete Hello Neighbour 2, then please hit that like button. And if you want to see more of my guides, as I have a bunch coming out before the end of the year, then please hit that subscribe button. I'm so close to my goal of 3,000 subscribers. Can you guys help me? I have a couple new top 10s coming out this month, so keep your eyes peeled. But without further ado, let's go get them achievements. Okay, now it's time to start a new game. As soon as we start, we'll get a cutscene. Thankfully, we can skip all of the cutscenes, and we will be doing that. As soon as we get control of our character, we can use the left stick to move around. RB is going to be our primary interaction button and we'll use that on the lever just in front of us when we spawn. If you look to the left, you'll see a key hanging up just by this gnome. Next to that, there's a locked door. Use the key on the locked door and we'll pick up the cog inside. And then we'll take it over to the blue circle on the wall. Now look to your right and you'll see a crowbar sticking out of a box. Press RB to pick up the crowbar. Open the box, then pick up a stone. Look to your right and you'll see a cog in a bit of glass. Press the right trigger and you'll throw the stone. Hold it a little bit because you'll mess up like I did there, but throw it, smash the glass, pick up the green cog and then put it on the green circle. Now we're going to turn around and go into the room where we spawned. We're going to use the crowbar on this bit of wood here and break it. Press the right stick to crouch, press A to climb this wall, and then walk up to the ladder to interact with it. Climb to the top, look to your right, climb that ledge, and our last cog is just sitting there. Press A to grab it, jump down this hole onto this van, walk over to the last circle on the wall, which is the red one, put the cog on there, pull the lever, and we've got our first achievement. And that achievement is Welcome to Ravenbrooks. As soon as a cutscene starts, you can press A to skip it. This will then put us into another cutscene, unlocking the achievement. We can also press A there as well. Once you get control of your character for the second time, I'm going to hit the pause menu and we're going to go down to Load Last Save, as this will take us where we need to go next. So we will spawn in front of this blue house. Now this policeman here will patrol the front door, but we're not going to worry about that. When he starts walking to the right hand side, we're going to make a dash for the door. Now this is where we're going to do our first glitch. We're going to come over to this door here. We're going to crouch just underneath the doorknob. Then we're going to start jumping. You'll know you're doing it right because you'll start clipping through the door. Keep pressing the jump button while crouched and then you'll hop through the door. Now pick up this newspaper, skip the cutscene, and we'll get our next achievement. Pick up the key where the newspaper was, go up the stairs, unlock the door with the key, and then open the door. And we'll be met with another cutscene that we can skip. Next up, press pause, hit load last save. This next bit is really easy. All we have to do is run through the front door, and we'll see this shovel just placed here. Simply press RB to pick it up, skip the cutscene, and we'll get our next achievement, Shovel Knight. When it loads back in, you'll get met with another cutscene. Skip that, press pause, and we're going to load last save, just like always. When we load in, we'll be at the front of this cafe or bakery type place. What we're going to do is quickly run through the front door and we'll see the owner. We have to get to her back pocket as she's got a key there. Once she's doing something, go behind her and we can quickly pickpocket her. Now go back out the front door. Take a left and you'll see a window and you can open it with RB. Press A to jump through. Use the key to unlock the fridge. We will also steal this valve here on the wall. Make sure to pick up the fish from the fridge. Annoyingly, the owner caught me, so I had to make a quick dash for the window. This might happen on your run also, so please bear that in mind. As you can see, I simply just exited the area and then ran back in a couple of seconds later, and it will reset the mob. If that doesn't happen to you, then please ignore that and open the door into the kitchen and you will see a cat there. Put the fish in the cat bowl and the cat will be extra delighted and go to chom on it. Now pick up the item in the cat bed, and for the next achievement, make sure you interact with the cat by pressing RB on it and give it a little pet. Once you've got that achievement, we're going to make our way outside to the front again. Near the front door, there is a ladder just here. Climb up to it and we'll be on the second floor. Now it's time to do a little bit of parkour. Look to your right and there'll be another ledge. We're going to jump to that. It's a very easy jump. There's nothing to fret about it. Once you're on the next roof, make your way onto the balcony and into the door. Walk just ahead of you and you'll see a pair of scissors on the table. To the left of the scissors, there will be a doorway. We're going to go into there and we're going to grab the red valve from our bag. And we're going to put it on the big red boiler thing. And then we're going to twist the valve and it will kill the plant outside. Again, annoyingly, the mob come round to catch me. So I'm going to speed it up here just to show you how I got out of her aggro. She can't come onto the roof, so just wait there for a few seconds and then just kind of edge your way back in. If she's not there, it's all good. Get back onto the balcony and cut the dead bush down. Once it's fully cut, we'll be able to pick up another item. This time it's the number 5. Because the mob was upstairs with me, I decided to go get the next number down into the kitchen. So jump off the balcony now and we'll go where the cat was. We're going to run over to the fridge and we're going to pick up a block of ice. This block has a key in it, so we need to defrost it. So shove it into the grill, grab the fire extinguisher that's on the wall, and then give it a few seconds. The ice will melt, so we can spray the fire, cooling it down. Grab the key, and now our bag space is full. So we're going to take the 2 numbers that we found, the one in the cat bed and the one in the bush, and we're going to take it over to the cash register and put them where they should go. Now we have 2 free spots in our inventory. So now we're going to get the last 2 buttons for the cash register. Make your way back upstairs, jump over to the other ledge and get back onto the balcony once again. Now if you remember, we picked up the scissors. To the right of that is a tapestry on the wall. Earlier I did cut the hole off, but I forgot to mention it. So on the tapestry there is a white mark. Use the scissors on that, and behind that are the clock hands. Pick them up, then turn 180 and you'll see a clock on the wall. To complete this puzzle, we need to put the big hand on the dot after the 6 and the little hand between 11 and 10. And this will give us the number 7 for the cash register. Now, there's one more to get, and that is in the next room. So if you look to the right, go through the doorway, you will see a table in the middle of the room. The key that we poured out in the ice block earlier is what we need. Equip that and unlock the lock on the book on the table. Once it's opened, you'll find our final button for the cash register. Now we can make our way downstairs. As you can see here, I broke one of the windows. This is because on a few of the runs I had, the mob stayed downstairs by the cash register and it was actually quite hard to interact with it. So I thought, smash the window upstairs and we can be left alone with the cash register. Walk up to it and put the final 2 buttons inside. And now all we need to do is type 1576 and the cash register will open, showing us a key. Pick up the key and we'll get a loading screen and our next achievement, easy as pie. And then we can hit the pause and load last save. When we load back in, we'll be back at the red house. Go through the front door, open the closed door and go up the left-hand side of the stairs. Turn around when you're at the top and make your way around where the headless polar bear and bear is. And in the back left corner, there is a door with a wooden panel on it. Use the crowbar to break the panel and you'll be out the back of the house. So now there's a few platforms ahead of us. Climb all the ladders you see, climb all the step-ups that we need to, because we get into the roof. Keep making your way up just like I'm doing now until you can't anymore and you see the chimney with the last ladder attached. This is the highest point of the building that we can get to, and you guessed it, we're going to the top. So make your way to the chimney and go up the final ladder and then we'll get our next achievement, synchronization complete. Then once you've got that, We can hit pause, hit load last save, and we'll be back at the front of the house. Once we load back in, we'll be at the start of the house. Now, I start with a pair of scissors as I haven't been caught from the previous run, but if you don't have a pair of scissors, you can get them from this display case here, because we're going to need them now. Okay, so I'm now going to show you how to bug the game so the neighbour doesn't come after you when running around his house. We're going to make him chase us to the garage back here. We're going to need to use the crowbar to break open the door. Then once we've done that, we're going to go downstairs, and to the right of the car, there's a metal box with a shiny little item in it. We're going to pick it up, and that is the door handle. We're going to open the door, stand in the crevice of the door, and then we're going to get the attention of the neighbour and make him grab us. If done correctly, he will get stuck within the door. Annoyingly, I don't actually do it correctly on this one, but it's okay because he stays out of my way. I'll do it correctly later on, don't you worry. Once you've been caught, make your way back into the house and make your way to this door here. You can break the wooden panel even though it's on the other side of the door by looking through the crack. Once you've done that, walk in the room and go right. Pull out the scissors, cut the spider's web and pick up the light. Now look to the far right of the room and there is a big painting there with 2 light holders either side. Put the newly found light holder on the left hand side, pull either light and a secret door will open. Use the scissors to cut another spider web, open the door and on the other side is a key. Pick up the key and now make your way back to the foyer. The easiest way to get to the next room is go up the left set of stairs, turn 180 and it's the room in front of you. But I take the right set of stairs and walk my way round. It's just this door here. So I unlock it and the neighbour is following me. So I kind of poop myself. I don't know where to hide. So I just crouch behind this chair and it seems to do the trick. So thank the lucky stars that happened. Hopefully you didn't get his attention on your playthrough. So now he's walking out of the room, I can get the next achievement. Equip an item and smash this glass on this display table. Make sure you pick up the item that you throw and then interact with this photograph here and this will pop our next achievement. If you do not pick up the item you throw, there's a good chance you're going to lose it. And I did that on my first run and I lost my crowbar, so don't be me. Once you're out of the loading screen, you guessed it, hit that pause button, then load last save and we get into the next area. Okay, now we need to dig up some treasure. When we spawn in, we're going to run over the lake and we're going to jump over the fence. Make our way to the back of the house and there is an easy way to climb up because we get into the top. As you can see here, climb up this rubbish and then climb up the various roofs and the debris. I don't know why they've got debris on their roof, but hey ho. Keep walking up until you get to this chimney or pointed part of the roof here. Then when we're at the tip of the top and we can't go any further, we're going to hop down here, turn 180 and pick up the shovel. And now we're going to make our way all the way back down to the bottom. You can use the path I'm taking now as you don't take any damage. And then from here, at the front of the house, there's this tree. At the front of the tree, there is a mound of soil. Use the shovel on the soil and it will show us a safe. The code for this safe is 80164. Once you put that in, the safe will pop and there'll be a key inside. Pick up the key and a loading screen will commence. During this loading screen, we'll get our next achievement, Treasure Hunt. And then once we're back in the game, we can press pause and load last save. Once we load back in, we'll be back at the red house. We're going to go through the front door, up the left set of stairs, and when we get to the top, we're just going to look to our right and our next door is right there. Use the key on the lock to open it, get inside, and now we need to open a safe. Simply type 1135, pick up the camera inside the safe, a cutscene will play out, you can skip that if you like, and we'll get our next achievement. And that achievement is Ancient Curse. Now I feel like a bit of a broken record, but hit that pause button and load last save. When we spawn in, we'll be met with this mansion. Make your way to the stairs, then go around the left hand side of the building. You'll see a barbecue is on, so let's get our fire extinguisher equipped. Go up to the barbecue and put out that fire so we can take the meat. Please be careful, the owner of the house does monitor the area and he does come out of this door and check the barbecue now and then, so be mindful of that. Pick up the meat once the fire's out, then turn 180. Jump over this wall here and we'll see a little doggy. Put the meat in the bowl and make sure you press RB on the doggy to give him a little pet, and we'll get our next achievement, Dog Person. Now we can make our way to the front door of the mansion, open the door and make your way into the foyer where this piano is here, then up the stairs. We are coming to our second glitch of the game, and this is another wall glitch. Make your way to the top of the stairs and then make it left down the corridor. Then go into the first room you find on your left hand side. In the corner of the room just here, you will see a hidden door. Just like the first door, we're going to go up to it by crouching to it and then start to jump. For this one, you do need to equip the fire extinguisher, as when you get clipped into the wall and you get stuck at the top, simply use the fire extinguisher and it will shoot you through to the other side. It's the same as the first door clip, just make sure you have the fire extinguisher equipped. From here, have a look at the table and pick up the key. We'll get a loading screen and then we'll get our next achievement, Hidden Secrets. And little does this game know how secret we got that. Now, press the pause button and load last save. Now it's time for our next puzzle in the red house. And this time I do the neighbour glitch in the garage and it actually works. So if you watch this, I get the neighbour to follow me. I'll make sure I keep his attention. It is quite harder to get him into the garage. I'm not sure if they patched it, but you can still get him in here. Make sure he runs in. Let him grab you and you'll spawn at the front. Now he should be stuck in the door of the car. Now we're going to make our way upstairs. Take the right staircase and do a 180 when you're at the top. Have the key in hand and we're going to go to the far right corner. We're going to open the door and it'll be a library. To the right hand side we'll see a book. We're going to open that and find the wrench. Then we're going to come out of the room, go around to the left hand side, around the bed to the next room, which will have a bolt on the door. Use the wrench on the bolt, go inside. In the corner there's a book sitting on the toilet. Pick up the book, then go back into the original room. Walk up to the right side of the bookshelf, and at the bottom bookshelf there is a conveniently empty place for our book. Place our book there and interact with it. Interact with the book on the above shelf that is also hanging out. Then look to your left to the other shelf, and our third and final book that needs to be interacted with is there. Pick up the bear head that appears and then take it to the foyer and put it on the bear body, giving it the achievement Mad Scientist. Okay, and now it's for the final glitch, and this is the most dreaded one as it's a little bit trickier than the first two, but it is not impossible. Once we've done the bear puzzle, we're going to back up into the center of the room. We're going to make our way to this box here and climb up to the top of it. From here, we're going to look directly up and start jumping into the ceiling. We want to aim for the green area, and you want to make sure the wooden beam is straight on your screen, just like this now. I found the best method is when you're jumping, pull back on your left thumbstick and then push it forward really quickly as you're kind of getting over a hump. But if you do the bug where you get the neighbour stuck in the garage, you have plenty of time. I have run this a few times and it does get easier with practice, don't you worry. Make your way up to the cage, then look to the right as there is a key hanging there. Pick up the key and this will unlock the door to the cage. This will start up a cutscene and we'll get the achievement Imprisonment. Okay, so spoiler alert, this is where my game crashed, and then I come to find out that it hadn't been saving my progress, so I had to run this whole bit again. Because I don't have a very big brain, I essentially got up to the part where the game crashed and then turned off my recording and then forgot to turn it back on while I completed the game. Yeah. So I ran it back and I ran the whole last chapter again, but some of the puzzles are done, but I'm still going to explain them, and I've also done some visual artworks to make it clear. So when you get control of your character, you should see this hand sticking out of this sheet here holding a lever. Make sure you take it. Look to the right hand side and round this wall here, and on the table there's a pair of scissors. We will need that for the next puzzle. Now on your screen this door will be closed, but for me I've unlocked it. Use the scissors on the keypad to cut the spider web. The keypad is upside down, but if you go 31869 from left to right, the door will open. Make your way through the door and straight ahead, and then you'll see a painting on the wall. To the right hand side, cut the spider web and put the found lever in the spot. Pull the lever and the painting will move. Make your way around this winding passage here and you'll see this trapdoor. Jump down it and we'll be back into the red house. Now this bit, the AI can get a little bit buggy, so please bear with it. We're going to make our way out of that room there and into the foyer. We're going to jump down the stairs and we're going to use the scissors to smash the display case of the crowbar. Once you've got that, make your way under the left-hand side of the stairs, as there's a little cubby that we can crawl into. From here, the side near the fireplace, there is a wooden panel on the floor. We can run on that to make noise. This will bring the neighbour close to us. This is also where the neighbour does bug out, so make sure you can't see the neighbour's face or he starts going Super Saiyan running around the house. If done correctly, he'll come near the hole and you can sneakily get close enough to pickpocket him because he has a wrench in his back pocket. You can pickpocket him even if you can't see the item. You can do it through his body because we're magical. Once you've got that, turn around, come out of the cubby and then take the right hand door. In that corridor, there is a fire extinguisher inside a cage. Use the wrench to open the cage, grab it and then get back to the cubby. On your playthrough, the fireplace will have a gate on it and we're going to use the wrench to unscrew 2 bolts. This can be done from the safety of the cubby, so don't you worry. Next thing, we're going to equip the fire extinguisher and we're going to put out the fire in the fireplace. On your playthrough, there will be a key hanging in the fire, but for me, I've already got it. So put out the fire, grab the key and then get back into the cubby and make sure the neighbour isn't anywhere near you to kill you. Now, the final stretch. We have to make it to the front door. We have to use the crowbar to break off 2 wooden panels and then use the key to break the final lock. Once that door's open, we have completed the game. The best way I found to do it was to kite him near the fireplace and then run to the door the other way, break the 2 wooden panels and then run back to the cubby. Repeat that, then on the second time, break the lock and open the door. I was quite lucky and his AI started bugging out. That's why he ran upstairs. So that's why I took my chance and made a dash for the door. As soon as that door opens, you'll get this cutscene and that is Hello Neighbour 2 completed. And that is all 14 achievements completed in around 25 minutes. It is so refreshing to have a nice fast completion on the Game Pass as we haven't had one for a while. I know that we did some cheesy methods in this run, but it felt super fun. I'm going to go back and actually play this game because it looks really cool and interesting and you can walk around the town and stuff. So I'm going to check it out, so keep your eyes out for my Let's Play of that. But for now, congratulations, you have another 1000 gamer score under your belt. And I think that's where I'm going to end it today, guys. If you like my video, please hit that like button. Let me know in the comment section if this guide helped you out. And if you want to see any of my guides and Let's Plays, please hit that subscribe button. But until next time, I've been Morvi and I'll see you later. Happy hunting.